back to my channel. Don't get too scared right now because I don't have makeup on. I got really inspired in the spur of the moment to do some type of makeup look. I've been watching Nicole Guerriero. I don't know how to say her last name. She's famous here on YouTube. That's all you have to know. She is like the queen at Halloween makeup. And I've watched a few of her videos and a couple others, and saw pictures on Pinterest, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So today's the day. If you guys are excited to see this look, then keep watching.
So the first thing I'm going to start off with is my All Sensitive Moisturizer from Aveda. I'm just going to put this all over my face to get started. So I use a little bit of foundation and the face paint, but I suggest just using the face paint. You're definitely going to need a couple layers. I blended this out with a beauty blender. Once my face is somewhat white, I then moved on to using these little tubs of face paint. These are actually from Walmart and they're only 99 cents, so I think they were pretty decently for the price. So what I did was take a beauty blender and I took different colors around my face and just made like little circles with them. After I did that, I then moved on to these little tub paints that I got from Michaels, and then started dotting on extra random colors like yellow and all that. So after that, I just started blending them all out. At this point, I was thinking my face was looking too light and like too cotton candy and too like girly. So I wanted to deepen it up, so I added like this really pretty red mahogany color, and then after that I'm just going to blend it out to kind of deepen up the look. And moving on, I am actually going to use this little liquid liner that I picked up from Walmart. It was just next to all the face paint and the kids' face paint and everything. So what I'm doing is just outlining to make my skeleton eyes. Um, I suggest not making them as big as I did, but it's a little too late for that. And if you mess up, it's totally okay. If you're trying to do this look, because I was definitely going for more of a messy look. I was not trying to be perfect, and I probably never will be. But we are going to fill in the eyes later with black, so it doesn't really matter. So what I'm doing next is drawing little lines so I can start my teeth. I usually start one on the middle of my lips and then just go from there. And then after I have made all my lines, I'm just taking a smaller size brush and I'm going to fill in those skeleton eyes with black face paint. So what I'm doing now is just taking a small angled brush and I'm going to do the detail in the teeth. So what I do is take a point from one side of the line to the other. So you're almost making like a little house. So you're taking it from the side and dragging it up, and then the other side also dragging it up. I hope I'm making sense. It's kind of hard to explain. But as you see, like each side I'm just dragging up towards the middle, and it's going to make like a little TP or like a triangle, but don't connect them all the way. And I am fast forwarding all this because I'm literally moving like super slow, so I didn't want you guys to just be bored. So I'm just going to fast forward through all this. But moving on, I am using white face paint and I'm just going to go in and fill in the teeth. Next, I'm using that same angled brush and I'm going to flick it up between the teeth to give it more of like a gradient effect. It's just going to smoke it out and create more of a gray look than a straight up black. Next step, I'm actually going to take that same angled brush with black face paint and I'm going to draw like the rest of the skeleton's jawline. I'm just creating little hollows or whatever you want to call them. I'm not good at this. And then I'm just going to go back and fill it in, smoke it out with it. But I'm also going to go back on top of it with the black face paint and that other small brush I was using for the eyes. Moving on, I'm taking that same black face paint and I'm going around my hairline with it. After I outline my face, I will go back through and I will smoke it out and keep dragging it down so it's more like a gradient effect and it's not going to be just a black rim around my face. It's just going to give it some more detail, let it be a little more creepy. You guys know the deal. So next here, I'm just going to draw on the skeleton nose. I like to start with like a little X and then drag it around to the bottom of my nose and fill it back in. Next here, I'm just taking that small angled brush once again with the black base paint. I am then going to create these little cracks in the skull just to give it some more detail and kind of give it more life. Here I'm using the NYX glitter. This is in the shade red. I actually got this from ULTA online from an app called Ebates. It's just an app where you can make money from. They give you cash back from shopping on there. But this is just what it looks like. I didn't use any primer or anything. The black paint was still wet, so I just put it directly on top of the face paint. And continuing with the glitter, I'm using the crystal and the same thing, NYX, and it's got it from the same place, but I'm just placing this right on top of the teeth to give it some more detail. So next here, I'm using some mascara to coat those black so everything comes together. So here I'm taking a black eyeliner, a pencil liner, and I'm going to just go in my waterline with it so that way my eyes are completely black. This next step was actually super fun. I learned this from Nicole on her skeleton look. She says to use this teasing brush, with water activated paint and then just splatter your face with it. Oh my gosh, I like didn't want to stop, but I was like, oh my gosh, you have to stop. Like you're gonna do too much and it's not gonna look good. So I only did a tiny bit around my face and down to my neck. So here I am going to draw on the rest of the skeleton's body. I actually couldn't really tell what I was doing. I was just drawing random shapes, just kind of figure out, hey, this might look like a skeleton. So yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of drawing some random shapes, some rectangles around my neck. Then I started drawing like this, I don't even know, rectangle down my neck. I'm terrible. So after drawing on all the white rectangles and lines, I'm just going to outline it with black. I do want to mention with my face, I did add a little more detail if you couldn't tell. Around my eyes, I just kind of flicked up some lines around my eyebrows and then drew some lines around my eyes and just kind of went back and wanted to darken it up a little bit with some black. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was so freaking fun. I love Halloween. If you guys liked this video, give it a big thumbs up and maybe comment if you liked it. So that way I know if you guys like these type of videos, I can keep doing them. Bye!